Please stick to the handbooks and the training you're used to.
Welcome back to episode 3 of Inhuman Resources with your SPHR and your PHR hosts. Today we're going to be talking about the Great Resignation, or is it just a normal Tuesday?
I wish I knew how to quit you.
We're going to find out. So our opening segment is Quitting is the New Promotion. And this is going to center around the rise of rage quitting and ghost resignations. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with this trend that is going on right now, but we're going to talk a little bit about it and going to provide you with some context that based on a Glassdoor survey done in this year, 2025, it says that 65% of workers feel stuck in their roles, which is a major driver of rage quitting.
Rage quit.
1 in 6 employees have seen a colleague intentionally delete company data before quitting, which is a destructive form of rage quitting called rage deletion. I have actually experienced this in the workplace. So I am very familiar with this. And then we're going to talk about wonderful Gen Z. We love Gen Z. And of course, they are twice as likely as other generations to engage in rage-related behaviors, with 1 in 10 of Gen Z employees admitting to destroying files before leaving a company.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Gen Z boss enemy! Gen Z boss enemy!
This was further supported by a Gallup report that employee engagement in the U.S. hit a 10-year low in 2025, fueling frustration and sudden resignations. Wow. Some of, I think, the common triggers that we see include burnout, lack of recognition, return to office mandates, and stalled promotions. And then moving on to ghost quitting, ghost resignation statistics. Ghost quitting refers to employees disappearing from jobs without notice or emotionally checking out while they're still employed. And again, Gen Z makes an appearance, with almost half of this generation admitting that they are coasting at work, doing the bare minimum while mentally disengaged. This is really uplifting.
I kind of have to hand it to
owner.
them because they have the self-worth to sit there and go, no, it is my day off and I do not need to be answering this email.
Gen Z boss enemy! Gen Z boss enemy!
Well, unfortunately, ghost quitting is most commonly described as more common than expected.
Yeah.
And employees are either vanishing entirely or staying physically present but emotionally absent. And some of the broader retention data shows voluntary quits declined from 43.3% in 2023 to 38.5% in 2024, which would suggest fewer formal resignations but more informal disengagement like ghost quitting. So, I mean, hey, hats off to them. They figured out a way to quit without quitting.
Yeah, they're just writing it out until they... But does that count as time theft? If they're not really engaging and they're not really doing their job, they're just writing it out until, someone notices and decides to offboard them.
Everything leads to a whole nother segment in this podcast. Wage theft.
Then we shall wait to see.
So for myself, I don't know about other HR, but I mean, the statistics are right. There's probably with at least 40% more passive aggressive farewell emails that I receive, that are polite on the surface, but dripping with sarcasm and subtle digs. Like the bless your heart style commentary.
Oh, I've heard of it's just a get well soon card that they send in, and it's just like, get well soon, my resignation date or my last day of work is this, and I hope you find what you're looking for.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, I mean, some of the resignations that are coming in are just, cringeworthy and humorous. I'd like to thank management for teaching me resilience by ignoring my concerns for 3 years.
I feel like that's the whole HR thing, is that they'll ignore the HR concerns until the very last minute when it actually applies to them.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is totally cloaked as gratitude, but really
Textbook HR.
jabbing at the leadership. Yeah. Or how about best of luck to the team as you continue to navigate projects without clear direction.
You are an idiot.
I love that one.
Yes.
Because yes, the one person could be carrying the workload of 3 people, and they could be, navigating that direction for people.
Well, if that one made you laugh, the polite burn might leave a scar.
Oh no.
It's been educational. I've learned how not to run meetings.
By sending an email instead in some cases.
Exactly. This could have been an email.
It definitely could have been.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
And then we have the ghost of deadlines past exit. I'll miss the thrill of last minute requests that could have been sent weeks earlier.
No.
But none so funny as the blessed to leave, which is I'm grateful for the opportunity to grow, mostly by surviving the toxic positivity and endless team building retreats.
Oh, that one actually hurt. Wow. That's if someone actually had the gall to put that into a resignation email,
Yeah.
I applaud them, because everyone has felt that way at some point or other in a corporate job.
Oh yeah, 100%. And of course, with resignations, regardless of how they come to you or what form they come in, there's always the exit interviews, or as I like to call them, the exit interview exorcisms.
Exit torchings.
Some of the most brutally honest exit interviews. I mean, these are unbelievable.
I'm already cringing and you haven't even started reading them.
Oh yeah, we have an employee that shared in their exit interview that their manager had explicitly said they weren't smart enough for promotions.
Is this illegal?
Needless to say, that comment alone was the reason that they quit.
It feels illegal.
Wait. So that was during like a performance meeting or like a performance review? And
Yes.
Just going, you're not smart enough
Yes,
for this.
you're
so
not
the
smart
guy was
enough
just
for a
like,
promotion. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one actually leaves a scar. That one actually would reinforce any imposter syndrome that someone may have, even though like maybe they had the ability and I guess just ability to do that job, but the manager maybe did not believe in them.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, there's definitely, I think, for lots of different reasons, but definitely, people managing and the skills and the characteristics that it takes to do that well have taken a backseat for sure.
Yeah, not every manager is meant to be a manager.
Yes, I always say there's a vast difference between being a manager of a function and being a manager of people. Those are two totally different things.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we move on to an employee who used their exit interview to say the job had taught them a very valuable lesson, like how dysfunctional leadership can be, which, you got to give them credit. Brutal honesty framed as educational.
Yeah.
And then we have a group of employees who listed every grievance in detail: underpayment, poor benefits, and no confidence in the company's future, citing that pay was far below market value, benefits are subpar, and leadership is clueless.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's tough because by the time this usually comes to HR in an exit interview form or reason, you lost all of the time that you maybe could have fixed it.
Oh,
And
definitely.
so, that's definitely something I've seen an increase in too. But we'll get into all the retention stuff a little later.
A lot of the times you don't find out what the actual problems of the company are until there's like a mass exit of people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're all saying the same thing.
Yeah. Yep. So we move on to quitting on Zoom calls and leaving your chair in charge. These are some of my favorite stories about Zoom separations, resignations. And then there's the rage quit mid-meeting where an employee argued with the manager during the Zoom and said, "I quit," and stormed off, leaving the camera on. And the rest of the employees on the meeting sat there awkwardly staring at an empty room until someone asked, "Do we just keep going?"
So they were just in a meeting? And
Yes.
someone quit?
Rage quit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, not
I was
planned.
thinking like if it was planned and they were being let go, but then they quit. Like,
Yeah.
but no, it was a meeting and
Yeah.
they were all just there. It just mic dropped.
But my favorite, which always reminds me of the meow, 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 because we got to get the cat in there somewhere. Is the employee who was on the meeting with HR just walked off the meeting. And HR did not realize they were gone. Continued talking to the blank screen. And then realized when the employee's cat wandered into the view that no one was there.
Meow, 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 meow. So was the HR person not paying attention to the video?
No, I've done it before too, where I'm like reading something or taking notes or, and you're not always looking directly at the screen. This actually happens a lot in internal investigations, where you're the investigator and, you may be interviewing a witness or whatever over Zoom. I very, very rarely look at the screen because I'm transcribing notes.
Yeah, you have to type a whole summary about what was
Yeah.
said. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. But I a lot of HR is compliance and, policy and rules. And you probably want to make sure that you have some sort of agenda,
Absolutely.
ready to go. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they wouldn't have even noticed until the cat walked in front of the screen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that makes sense. Yep.
But we're going to try to decode via the HR guide what I'm leaving for personal growth means. So this is the HR.
I'm leaving to find myself.
Yeah, this is the HR decoding of that. And the translation is, I'm escaping my boss. I can't grow here because my manager thinks feedback is a threat.
That's fair.
I want more money. I've grown tired of explaining why my pay hasn't grown with inflation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with chaos, which is I'd like to grow in an environment where deadlines aren't set by dice rolls. I want work-life balance. This means I'd like to grow into someone who sees daylight outside of Zoom calls.
That's totally fair.
And yeah, I'm joining a competitor is code for I'll grow faster at the company across the street than actually promotes people. And I'm burned out. This, to me, is I'd like to grow back the hair I lost during endless team building retreats.
Oh, not the team building retreats. Those are so cringeworthy.
Yes. All right, so hit me with your best resignation horror story.
So I have a guy that he was habitually falling asleep at his desk. And when confronted about it, he went ahead and said, well, you know, to do this job, you should be paying me more. So I feel like the amount of effort that I'm putting in is about what you're paying me for. And when the manager or CEO decided to not pay him more, he said, okay, well, you know what? I'm done here. I resign.
So he wanted to get paid more
For falling asleep at his
for
desk?
napping
Yeah,
at his desk.
definitely. Yep. That's what he wanted. He felt that he wasn't getting paid enough to do the job that he was hired to do.
I love this theory. Is that the quiet quitting because it's nap time?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Probably. Yeah. That's 2000s quiet quitting.
Yeah. Well, we're moving into the funniest, pettiest, and most poetic resignation notes. And some of these are just fantastic.
Oh no, not poetic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have the crayon letter where a
Crayon.
Yeah, crayon. As in crayon.
Okay.
Yeah. A freelancer submitted their resignation written entirely in multicolored crayon, looking like a child's drawing.
I'm sorry for your loss. You're gonna need a new whatever it is, high level.
Yeah.
Crayons.
But none takes the cake better than the employee who iced their resignation onto a cake saying, I hereby give notice of my resignation to devote time to my cake business.
No, that's next level.
That is next level amazing.
Oh, that is so next level.
I have to appreciate that, even as an HR professional.
I am quitting to follow my dreams, but here, you can have a cake made of my dreams.
Creative AF.
I love it.
I matey, and then the pirate farewell, where an employee wrote their resignation in full pirate speak, signing off with, aye, aye, Captain.
I resign.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
bad. Wow.
And moving into pettiest resignation letters, we have the savage salary, where an employee bluntly wrote, I quit because you don't pay me enough. Good luck finding someone cheaper.
So I've heard of some pretty petty resignations, and one of the more popular ones is that someone will go ahead and leave people's, like, a list of employees with their salary amounts just in the printer on their way out.
I've heard that too.
And it's very popular. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just to one person.
Oh yeah, it's petty, it's passive aggressive, and sometimes
It's
the
just
fallout.
in the printer.
Oh yeah, it's like watching a bad car wreck. I mean, you just can't stop. Like, yeah.
It's like being in Mean Girls and getting all of the gossip sheets and just throwing them behind you on your way out. Wow.
Make no mistake, as HR, it would be a very serious situation.
Oh, absolutely.
But the minute I walk out the door, I'm laughing hysterically.
It's right up there with locking all of your files to be able to see them or
Yes.
edit them. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we move on to the boss roast letter, where an employee wrote, "I resign because my boss is a tyrant who thinks micromanagement is a leadership style."
Oh, micromanagement is not cool in any leadership style.
and it's so prevalent too.
I know.
Yeah. We're closing out petty with unpaid sick leave. An employee drafted a letter sarcastically thanking management for teaching resilience by denying sick pay. Yikes.
Hi, I'm going for a neck surgery. But if this is an emergency, please call me on my personal cell phone. Oh, that one hurts.
Yeah. Moving on to poetic resignation letters, we have the haiku exit, which we talked about this earlier. And this one is one of my favorites. So an employee provided a resignation letter, and the haiku code was, "Take this job and shove. I resign with dignity. Freedom tastes so sweet." I'm sure that their English teacher would have been so proud.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. I'm so proud.
In addition to the Shakespearean farewell, where an employee styled their resignation like a sonnet, lamenting a kingdom of chaos ruled by fools.
Oh my gosh.
And the rhyming roast with a resignation letter, an employee ended with, "I leave this place no longer stressed. May your deadlines always stay a mess."
I'm sure some of those stuck for some employers.
Oh,
gosh.
I know.
Oh.
I know. I think the one that sticks out the most in my mind as just being, I don't even know that it falls under petty, or poetic, but just wildly bizarre, was an employee who wrote like an absolute novel of a resignation letter, and then called half the company into the conference room where she read it out loud.
Oh.
And if that wasn't bad enough, and when I say it was a novel, I mean it was like, it had to have been at least 6 or 7 pages.
No.
Single spaced. And
Times New Roman size 12.
Yeah, and of course it included accusations against the company owners, both of a sexual nature, hostile nature.
No.
I mean, it was, I just had never been in a situation like that, not where somebody had a cringeworthy resignation or, lit the place on fire on their way out, but wanted half of the company to sit in while she read it to them. Like, that was just crazy to me.
Did anybody walk out with that person? Do you know?
I think the person that one of the owners that she was really targeting in the resignation ended up walking out in the middle of it. Yeah. But to make matters worse, his wife just happened to be there that day too. And so she was in the conference room as well. Total shit show.
That dude's sleeping on the couch.
Total shit show.
He was sleeping on the couch.
Absolute shit show. Yeah. So, some of the best dramatic, resignation letters. To whom it may concern, you know what you did, and that's the end of the resignation letter.
To whom it may concern, you know what you did.
Yeah.
This person.
No details, just ominous finality.
Oh, yikes. That's...
And then we have the mic drop resignation. This is not a resignation. This is a liberation. I'm free from incompetence.
I have to tell you that some of my favorite resignations that I read about are like mic drop ones because they're just so honest.
Oh, I mean, I think there's like a euphoria when you realize that
absolutely.
you're actually going to quit a job that is like either you perceive it as toxic
it's like-
or you know, just horrible, and then all of a sudden it's like you have the freedom to say
I'm free.
everything you never wanted to say before.
Like, it could never be me, but like I live vicariously
yeah.
through
And
a lot of other people.
And some of the ways they find to do it are just absolutely, you know, creative and impressive.
Oh, so creative. I love the new ways that people find to resign these days. While they could be an HR nightmare most of the time, I feel like, yeah, I live vicariously through a lot of these people.
You'll like the Shakespearean exit, which is, I depart this stage weary of fools who who mistake control for leadership.
So don't micromanage people.
Pretty
you
much.
won't lose good people.
Pretty much. And if you're not into, you know, Shakespeare, well then mysteries may be your thing. How about the truth will reveal itself in time? Until
No.
then, I resign.
Wow.
All right. Well, we're going to cover our favorite euphemisms for I hate it here, because every HR professional has heard I hate it here from one employee or another. So I'm going to give you the translations for I'm leaving for personal growth, which really means I've grown tired of this chaos. I've decided to pursue new opportunities. The translation is any opportunity that isn't here will do. It's time for a new chapter. My translation is this chapter was a horror story.
Something brighter.
I'm looking for better work-life balance.
Oh.
Translation, I'd like to see daylight and not just Slack notifications. I want to explore my passions. That translation is my passion is not dealing with this boss anymore. I've learned a lot here. Translation, mostly how not to run a company.
Oh, that one is definitely, I've learned a lot here. I've seen some shit.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that one, I wouldn't be working. And moving on to, I'm seeking a more collaborative environment.
Oh.
Translation is, I'm tired of being ignored in meetings.
Yup. Oh, absolutely.
I'm ready for a new challenge. Translation, the challenge here is surviving incompetence. I know this one's gonna hit right home for you. I've outgrown this role. Translation, this role shrunk my soul.
Oh no. Yeah, that one actually hurts. Wow. I'm happy they got out.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
All right, we're gonna move into the psychology of quitting, why people leave. Yeah, so many reasons, but basically feeling invisible. We had an employee leave their dream job with great pay and benefits because she felt she was unseen and undervalued. The psychology here is about unmet emotional needs, and recognition matters as much as compensation.
Absolutely.
I'm sure,
it matters.
you know, we've all heard that, and it's true. Approach versus avoidance. Research shows that employees leave either to escape negative circumstances like a toxic boss, burnout, poor culture, or to pursue better opportunities, growth, flexibility, or higher pay. It's rarely just one factor, and that I know to be true.
Absolutely.
Identity erosion. Long-term employees often quit after repeated restructures and leadership changes. Constant churning erodes their sense of belonging and identity, leading to disengagement. This I probably have seen more so than any other contributing factor, especially in the last, several years. Hidden reasons. There was a study found the top drivers of turnover weren't pay, but lack of trust in leadership, poor communication, and limitations in career development. And these psychological triggers will often outweigh the financial ones. But what I will share with you is that while all these things are a factor, there are reasons why we cheer sometimes as HR when employees leave.
Oh, absolutely.
And so, I think for myself, toxic employees, I will absolutely admit relief when a chronically negative or disruptive employee resigns. Their departure often boosts morale and reduces conflict, and that's just a fact. And then, you have situations where employees are just a poor fit. Their skills or attitude don't align with the role or culture. And, for myself, their exit is viewed as a chance to reset and bring in someone better suited.
Absolutely.
Validation, this is a big one for me. Problematic managers will drive people away faster than anything, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And those resignations I love to use as evidence to push for leadership changes. That's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, there's operational relief where, I've seen employees that constantly drain resources. You have repeated investigations, constant complaints about them. And I definitely celebrate, the bandwidth being freed up when they exit.
Oh, I do too. It's one of my favorite things.
100%. So, that leads to the emotional toll on HR professionals when retention efforts fail. And while we always like to have a humorous twist, even on the most serious of subjects, there is a toll when retention efforts fail. And I've said it, 100 times, if you don't laugh about it, you'll cry about it. And I would much rather laugh about it.
Yep.
So that being said, we're going to talk about some of the ways we manage that humor in these difficult situations.
Case closed. Let's get drunk.
As it relates to retention efforts, the all-nighter for nothing, where you spend weeks negotiating flexible schedules, wellness perks, and even a surprise retention bonus, like for a high performer. Yeah. And the employee smiles and expresses gratitude when you tell him, and then they quit the next day to go work for a competitor. Well, I would describe that as like planning a wedding only for the bride to elope. And then you have the exit domino effect, where you have a star employee who resigns, and then 3 of their closest colleagues resign right behind them within a week. And the emotional toll wasn't just the loss, it was, the feeling of helplessness as the team unraveled despite our attempts to intervene.
I'm stressed out just hearing about these.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
And then you have the culture crusade burnout, where you roll out a massive engagement program, surveys, listening sessions, team building retreats. There are those retreats again.
What for?
I'm telling you, the retreats are the problem.
Oh.
There's a recurring theme here.
Oh.
And employees still leave, resigning, citing toxic culture. And leave us feeling like therapists carrying everyone's trauma only to be blamed when nothing changed.
It's the retreats.
Telling you.
What's wrong with you people? I'm serious.
You're not wrong.
And don't bother baking cakes for their birthday either, because cakes were literally baked for employees' birthdays to boost morale. And despite that sugar rush, turnover spiked.
Oh.
Yeah. And so what happens? You gain 10 pounds and still lose half of your team.
Happy birthday!
Or your team is gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
You made a gluten cake.
True that. But none is worse than the gaslighting leadership toll. You know, I have fought many a time to retain employees by pushing, you know, for pay equity, flexible policies. Leadership will refuse. And then they blame HR when people quit. And I would say it feels like being the firefighter accused of starting the fire. I mean, it's just, it's wild, you know? So those are the retention efforts that fail and the toll that they take.
Oh, the retention efforts.
But we are going to move into how, you know, HR handles being the last one standing, because we usually are the last one standing.
Yep.
Yeah. I would say that for me, sometimes it feels like I won Survivor, except the prize is more exit interviews.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, or on a day where I feel like I'm just absolutely, you know, sinking. It's like everyone else grabbed a lifeboat, but I'm still here rearranging deck chairs and filling out warn notices.
No.
Yeah. Or the days where it's like you don't think the day is ever going to end. I'm the last one in the office guarding the coffee machine like it's the cure, you know?
Sometimes, okay, to be fair, the coffee machine is the cure sometimes.
It's always the cure. Let's be real. It's either that or the vodka bottle.
A mega pint. I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Yeah, but you can't keep one of those in your desk. You gotta wait till you get home.
But what if my desk is at home?
What if you have one of those days and you just end up at the holiday party?
Right. I was just going to say,
With
it's
an open
fine.
bar.
As long as I don't go to the holiday party and pick up a mic, it doesn't matter. Retention failed, the music stopped, and guess who's still sitting here? Me.
Gosh.
Look, hopefully the odds will, you know, be forever in our favor, but apparently, you know, HR is the tribute that never dies.
We're here.
We are the last
We're
one
HR.
standing. Why? Because we're inhuman.
Oh.
All right, it's that time for rapid fire HR confessions.
Ooh.
And stories of epic departures. So, tonight, we have the sticky note liberation, where an employee left a single Post-it on their desk reading "Gone Fishing" permanently. No signature, no forwarding address.
Wow.
And
That's a good one.
it had to be pieced together who it was by checking logins. But probably one of my favorites was the email blast from nowhere, where an unsigned email went out to the entire company saying, "This place is a circus. I'm leaving the tent."
Oh. Oh, wow. I've
And
never heard one that way.
IT had to trace who the sender was to confirm who had quit.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, jeez.
But to close out mine, the cryptic poetry exit an employee typed a note, slid it under the HR door, and the note read, "The clock strikes, the curtain falls, I leave this stage, no curtain calls, no signature."
This has been your Poetry Hour with C.S. Humble.
And it became the most Shakespearean mystery that had ever needed to be solved.
Wow. Yeah, for me, I would say that the most egregious ones of my experience were mostly cards, like Hallmark cards that were for, obviously someone who had died. And it was just like, "I'm sorry for your loss" kind of situation. But it would just be like, "Yeah, my last day of work is this. Like, deal with it."
I'm sorry for your loss. I resign my last day.
I resign. Otherwise, it's like cake. It's just like, "Yeah, here you go. I resign. Here's some cake."
Oh, surprise resignations are the best. They're like, surprise. They're like surprise party, except the cake's missing and the candles are on fire.
I want to see some more cake resignations.
Right?
Let me tell you, like there's nothing like walking into the break room and realizing that someone's quitting with frosting. It's surreal in a different way.
Very surreal. Yeah. All right. Well, we're sending it back out to the listeners. The poll this week is, what's worse, losing your best employee or keeping your worst?
Oh.
That is a very good question. I cannot wait to see the answers to this.
Wow.
Send in your best stories. Tell us what's worse, losing your best employee or keeping your worst employee. Maybe we will give it a shout out on the next episode. And next week, it will be HR versus the algorithm.
Oh, no.
That's it. Final thoughts. HR doesn't cry. It updates the org chart. Bye, everybody.
See you next time.
Don't go breaking protocols. Please stick to the handbooks and the training you're used to.